In beautiful Harrisonburg, Virginia, Bridgeport Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the North Dakota State Bison and the James Madison Dukes. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe joins from the sideline with an injury report.
Guys, the Dukes head coach told me some great information before the game. The big storyline to keep your eyes on today, they are without their starting running back. Their backup has not had any touches yet this season, so this will be new. It's going to be fast and furious to start this first quarter. He challenged his offensive lineman in the locker room before the game. Make sure he's comfortable. Give him time to make his reads. Let's all work together to start this game. Back to you.
Ollie, keep an eye on that one for us. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And North Dakota State will have the football first as their offense heads onto the field. And here's the running back that will be the centerpiece of the ground game. Came back for his senior season not only to enhance his draft stock, but perhaps to run this team to a title. First play of this drive. Left side is Isaac. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. He leaves it with the back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The give to the back. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw one first. Shoots it to the left. And he almost had a pick.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Quickly to the tight end. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, third downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the first down.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Quick give. Breaks the tackle. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run him again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Give to the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Wants to go up top on 2nd down. He's got it. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, North Dakota State. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Dukes offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here's the guy who's going to have to make some plays at wide receiver in this one. He'll be trying to impact this game and get his senior season off to a great start. Motion from the wideout. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Breaks into the open. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative.
Finding some room. Got the first down. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The Dukes have it with a first and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Zings it complete to the right. All right, guys, let's look big picture at James Madison. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
Intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Rush is on. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Burrowing for yardage. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like stopping the run game. Like they continue to have success and have success now on this 3rd down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
Out wide left, it's Isaac.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to pass. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his target. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. And now they've moved into the red zone. From the gun, running back gets to give. Here's a little room there. He's got 48 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run it on first and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They march the ball 51 yards for the score. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Deep in the end zone, it's strong. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Finds his tight end. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. They'll need a bunch on second down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Extending the play. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And the Dukes line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Making his first move. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Setting up the screen. Turning it on. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. From the gun. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Right side, it's Isaac. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for running room. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Makes the grab. Made a defender miss. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A first down run in the red zone. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. This time they'll throw it. Still looking. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here, down close in the red zone.
Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, North Dakota State. That's the way you finish a drive and put on points.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. James Madison's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. He's got it down the middle. There he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Tight end now in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. You hate to see this, all of the work in the offseason and injury this early in the year. Offense going to be challenged to protect on 3rd down after that last sack. He's looking downfield to throw. Out wide right, it's Cantrell. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Dukes send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch at the 30. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. He's now up to 66 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Second down, gonna throw it. Rush right in his face. Runs through the tackle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Blue 22. Blue 22. There you go.
Handoff to the lone back. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They give it to him again. All over him immediately.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And after that, best thing you can do, punt it away. Here comes the special teams. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Offense in a bunch formation. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Swamped immediately.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Lets it fly. Good, strong tackle.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there.
Throws it deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Dukes will line up to punt it away. On the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Holly, what do you have?
Here on the away team sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
Here we go. Ready. Ready, go.
Second down, gonna throw it. Finds the tight end. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hook up there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Plows through the defense. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Working the ground game. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Hauls it in. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
A first down run on the doorstep. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
Got it back on 2nd and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, North Dakota State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Really short gain on that one, defense all over it.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Under pressure. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Just feeds the running back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
Hey, man, offense, defense, special teams, they are showing it all early in this football game. We're still in the first half. We got a 5-touchdown lead. Everything going right except for us, guys, because now we're going to have to figure something to talk about because this one isn't over, but it's close to almost at the half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll give it on the counter. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Fresh setter down's going to the air. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. The short hands. It's Cantrell. Jumped on top of the pile. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Keeping his eyes downfield. He'll try to do it himself. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Dukes are in the hurry-up.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
2nd and long here. Gets the back moving. 2nd down to the air. Right down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field, stretch it vertically, and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. And the Dukes will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Stepping to the right. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Long way to go on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed in the middle, it's Isaac. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Drops back on 1st down. Going for it all. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
And that's not a surprise for this offense, man. They continue to find him. He's made those big plays. He's put some touchdowns on the board. He's been the big play guy in this offense, and I don't think I'd stop either. We're still getting started in this football game, and they're going to see more of those deep shots to him.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Short pass. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38.
Ready. Wide 53. Wide 53. Go, go.
Fresh set of downs going up top. He's going to run it. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. It is good! And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the number 13 team, the Kansas State Wildcats. And it's the Hurricanes with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game in Harrisonburg. So far today, the most dominant player on the field has been that DB. Pass breakups, shutting down one side of the field. He's been a one-man wrecking crew, and he's played a big part in this halftime lead. And with that, let's head back to the guys at Bridgeford Stadium.
We're just about ready to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
The James Madison head coach said coming out of the locker room, his quarterback not typically one to turn it over like this. He has an opportunity right now taking the field on offense to start the third quarter. He said ball security has to be at the top of the mind. Slow down, take what the defense gives you, and make sure we're holding on to the football. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. Makes the grab. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Looking down the middle. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. The Dukes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Makes a nice grab at the 25. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. From the gun, running back on the move. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. And send the tight end in motion. Back to pass on second down. Back's got it on the screen. At midfield, he's got room. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
Here we go.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42.
Ready. Red 54, red 54. Ready, go.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Snags it. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. After the 9-yard completion, the playbook wide open on 2nd and 1. Looks as if he's going to run it. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And
touchdown, North Dakota State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Fielded in the end zone, it's strong. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Dukes offense, and we'll see what they have schemed up. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
And the Dukes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, gonna throw it. He'll get rid of it. It's caught downfield. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Looking to throw for it. Left side is Cantrell. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. The Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Hand it to the back. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I like the bounce back for this offense. You go 3 and out, they don't get frustrated. They don't get down. Nice job going back to the drawing board, creating some good plays. Now here in a rhythm, moving the football.
From the gun, the running back has it. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Cantrell. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down. And the Dukes decide to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying, we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Hands it off. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Churns into the pile.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They punt it away on 4th down. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Motion from the back. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Jukes his way for more. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And, man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Keeps it on the ground. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Options galore here, second and just a few inches. Keep it on the ground. Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. He now has 106 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? See as we start the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The lone back's got it. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Powers inside. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Trying the left side. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Wants to pass. Right side, it's Markham. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the tight end. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone, it'll be first down. Trying to establish the run. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Red 54! Red 54!
Rides to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Sends it back in motion. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. James Madison's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face.
Encroachment defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. All wideouts, no backs. Moving the pocket, it's Vaughn. Got his man downfield. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Got it in the middle. It's strong. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. Driven back.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Looking to throw. Flip it out to the back on the screen. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play. The Dukes will punt it away on 4th down. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. Drop immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Turning it on! Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. They've picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They give it back to him. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete to the left. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down. He finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. And they'll take a knee. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. And the quarterback takes a knee.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got in there so fast, anticipating pass on 3rd and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt here.
Get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.